Hello, my name is Naomi Mora, and I am a first year college student at Sacramento State.
Which area of growth have you learned about enjoyed the most while participating in the leadership initiative? How has it positively impacted you?
Coming to college, I can honestly say that participating in the leadership initiative has benefited me immensely. I discovered a lot of events and organizations that I wasn't really aware of and that I wouldn't have otherwise known if I didn't participate in the leadership initiative. During the leadership initiative, I discovered and learned about the 7Cs, which are consciousness of self, congruence, commitment, collaboration, citizenship, common purpose, controversy with civility, and change. Although all these areas of growth are really important, I feel that the most important area of growth is consciousness of self, and that workshop was really beneficial. Just because you have to know the type of person you are before contributing what you can and being able to be with other people. For example, you can't be committed to something that, for you, you don't really know that you can be a committed person, or you can't really work with a group if you're not gonna contribute the same collaboration everyone is. So I feel that consciousness of self, you have to know who you are before you can work with others and before you can go in through the other areas of growth.
What was your most rewarding experience in the leadership initiative?
I feel that the most rewarding experience I had in the leadership initiative was when I went to the wellness event. There was an event called the fruit snacks and the cooking demo, and I feel that because we are college students and we do rush most of the time, we don't have time to go and make ourselves food, and we rush in the mornings to get to class because we didn't wake up late. We don't have time to make foods. So this really helped me in knowing how to make easy and very healthy snacks. In addition, also the motivational speakers were very motivational, and for example, Judge Sonia Cortez, she was extremely beneficial to me just because she is a woman who succeeded and rose to power. Although it wasn't easy, she made it, and she does come from the same hometown I do, so that's very fascinating to hear because I mean I'm from a small town. Nobody really hears about anyone succeeding in that little small town, so that was really cool.
What was your most challenging experience in the leadership initiative?
The most challenging experience through leadership that I had was being able to find events just because my schedule didn't correlate with the leadership initiative schedule. But I feel that the camp class helped me a lot because I was able to attend those workshops during class since they were brought to us, and that was very helpful.
What was the most unexpected experience you had in the leadership initiative?
The most unexpected experience I had during the leadership initiative is actually knowing the type of person I am. I didn't really understand, or I didn't really take time to understand and think of the person I kind of was. So through the True Colors activity, which was really fun and engaging, I learned where my personality lies, and that's in the gold color, which has the personality traits of a dependable person, punctual, helpful, and etc. And that was very very helpful to know.
How has being a camper and leadership initiative influenced your understanding as yourself as a college student and leadership?
Being a part of camp and the leadership initiative has helped me a lot because they've gave me the resources right in front of me. They've helped me, and I just had to, pretty much do what I wanted to do and go and now I know that I am a very determined person and that I will take chances. I applied to so many scholarships. I almost got most of them, but I did get a lot of them. I volunteered. I did everything in my power that I could, what was provided through camp and leadership, and I think that was very helpful that they provided information and just organizations of which I could have been and that I am part of.
Talk about your first year and being part of these programs.
My first year, oh man, I thought that I was gonna be challenging. It was, my second semester was more challenging than my first semester, but I feel that I got a lot of help through camp and the leadership initiative. Um, and so my first year, it was a little bumpy, but it wasn't easy at I wouldn't say as well, but I got a lot of help and sufficient help that I made it through my first year. Like Leon made it with a really high GPA, and I feel that it's just those two organizations are very important and very helpful, and I couldn't be more grateful and that I am in those organizations.
What is your most memorable moment? What have you learned about yourself?
The most memorable moment that I can think through camp is meeting all the friends that I made along the way. Coming from a really small town, I had like a really small group of friends, and just being in camp, socializing with everyone, having those moments, even in the study hours where we're not supposed to talk, but we would always socialize. I feel like those little moments, those little time spent with everyone else was probably the most memorable because it is a family away from home, and that's was really emphasized a lot through camp, and I am grateful for that.
Do you feel prepared to take on your second year? Why or why not?
I feel prepared just because there was abundance of information that we went through the camp class, whether it was through camp or whether it was through the leadership initiative. I feel like I have a lot of resources that I can go to. Aside from camp and leadership, there's also other resources I can go for help. But I feel like on my own right now, I would be able to take on the next challenge that is the second year because camp and leadership have helped me immensely.
What did you like most about being part of camp?
What I liked about most about being part of camp was, like I mentioned, it was a family away from home. It wasn't they did help us academically, but they were also there for them to listen to us and for for them to be able to help us. And we're all from different backgrounds, but at the same time we're there for the same purpose. And it was really shown through camp that we all wanted to succeed, and we're all going to be there to help each other, even though we it was what, 1 year that we know each other. We've gone and had really close bonds. Thank you.